Hey everyone, how we doing? It's Mike back here again with you to discuss the Jets' brutal loss to the Denver Broncos as they fell 23 to nothing. Now let's just start with was this really a thing? It's a brutal performance. There's no other way to put it. The offense totaled maybe 100 yards. Denver was riding an 8-game losing streak going into the game. And the Jets, obviously it's on the road. It's never easy, but boy, they played down to their opponent yesterday. We've seen this Jet team play some solid football against some pretty tough opponents, but now this is their second loss. This and the Tampa Bay game, where they really should have won. You know, on paper going into the game, you're thinking, oh, they're going to win. And they're just a no-show completely. Completely playing down to their opponent. There's no other way to put it. Brutal. No offense, no defense. Defense, I'd say, was, I guess gave them a chance to win in a way. 23 points isn't like brutal, but they were on the field all game, so they're getting tired. No one's making a play. All game, you're waiting for someone to just tackle someone for a loss, make an interception, get a big 30-yard play, and it just didn't happen. You were just waiting for some momentum because while the Jets were hanging around, it was 10-0, 13-0, but they just could not get anything going at all. That was one of the worst performances by the Jets that I've seen in my entire life. I'm 20 years old. That was just insanely bad. There's no other way to put it. Honestly, I'm going to keep repeating that, but it's true. But there was one part of this game that really got me mad. One series, I tweeted about it, and it's Jets are down 10-0. And the Broncos, the Jets stopped them. The Broncos, it was like a 53-yard field goal they were about to attempt, the Broncos. And Todd Bowles doesn't even call. He has 3 timeouts, and he doesn't use one. So the Broncos tick the clock down to like 35 seconds or whatever it was, kick the field goal, now they're up 13-0. Jets get the ball and knee it. Now that is a loser's mentality. What was that? You have 3 timeouts, you just stop them, ride some momentum, do something. And it did not, you could call it he was playing it safe. He didn't want McCown, I guess, to turn the ball over, which he may have, but it did not have any impact on that game as the Jets showed zero life, no life at all. And that's a loser's mentality. There's no other way to put it. And while you have to give Todd Bowles credit this year because these guys overall have played very hard for him for the most part in every game. Even yesterday, I don't think effort was an issue. It seemed like the team was just really confused and just not ready. And that's on coaching. But while this team has played hard for him, we see he just mismanages his time management. There's no other way to put it. And it's like, come on, be aggressive. Like when McCown threw the interception versus Miami, he threw him versus New England in key spots. It was like, all right, whatever, though. At least they tried. Try winning games. You play to win the game, as Herm Edwards said, former Jet coach, now Arizona State head coach. And that's not playing to win the game. That's playing it safe. They had no momentum, get the ball to start the half, but it doesn't even matter because they just could not get anything going. Only 100 total yards of offense. And there were reports today that Josh McCown did officially break his left hand, non-throwing hand, but he'll be done, it looks like, for the year. So now it's up to Bryce Petty, who didn't do anything in this game, but tough spot. Let's give him a chance to at least prepare for a game and be the starter. The reason I say that is because the team he was playing with last year, did not care at all. Had no pride. This team, they're 5-8, but they're going to be playing with pride. We all know that. And they're going to go into New Orleans, a tough opponent, and try to spoil their playoff hopes. And I know people want the tank on and want them to lose, but I repeat, this team is not going to try to lose. It's just not happening. It doesn't happen in sports. But it'll be, we got to evaluate Bryce Petty now, evaluate our future, and see what's going from there. But overall, yesterday was just a very upsetting loss, and they showed zero life. I don't think, did any Jet fan clap or get excited during that game once? There was nothing. It was just bad from the start. They played a weak Denver team that's underachieved this year and just played to their level and never stood a chance. It was just one of those games, and we've seen that happen with Todd Bowles before where the team just does not seem ready. And I'll leave you at that. Nothing else to say, but so now it's Bryce Petty time, 5-8. just evaluating for the future as they really have all season. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe they'll win. Wouldn't count on it, but we shall see.